Well, he still owns the record for the longest title reign in UFC history, nearly 2,500 days. Anderson the Spider Silva, and I guess, DC, with no mandatory retirement age, this guy might go forever.
Anderson Silva is one of the greatest fighters of all time. One of the guys that when you think of mixed martial arts and you think of the UFC, you immediately think of the Spider. You think of the highlight reel, winning the belt from Rich Franklin, the up kick on Vitor Belfort, the knee against Stephan Bonner, the bobbing and weaving against Forrest Griffin. He has a highlight reel a mile long, one of the most fantastic martial artists the sport has ever seen.
And still proving to be competitive in his mid-40s. That is the goal again tonight for one of the best to ever do it, Anderson the Spider Silva. Anderson Silva. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now.
He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy, Hasbulla, in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend, Hasbulla Magomedov, in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov has stepped inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Anderson, the Spider, Silva! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. Good to have you with us tonight. Of course, we are inside Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, USA, and every time I walk through these walls, I can't help but think about Gilbert Melendez and Diego Sanchez going toe-to-toe back in UFC 166. Remember Logan? Oh my God!
It was the craziest fight. You could not believe what you were watching. These two guys said, this is the night that we make history. We're going to stand on a quarter in the middle of the octagon and let them fly, and that they did. Houston, the Toyota Center, has been home to some of the greatest fights in UFC history.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
This is where he wants to be.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Silva, lands flush. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke. Oh, it's tight.
Tight submission locked in. Darce choke seems to be very close to being finished. He cannot get excited though. He's got to be patient wait, take his time, and the finish will show itself.
Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end. All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Don't want to be there for more reasons than one, I would
Don't want to be there. I don't want to be there on the bottom.
Working from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game time.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position. Beautiful transition.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, here, final seconds of round one. Working in half guard here. Saved by the bell. There is the final horn. He was getting grounded. He was getting pounded just at the end of the round. So you see, he's taking some of this time here to get back to his feet. Only 60 seconds on the clock between rounds. We will see if this young man can recover. All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
Round two is here. Khabib Nurmagomedov. And that man, the ubiquitous Anderson Silva. Nice job to land the knee there by the taller fighter. And I think I just heard Daniel Cormier say, I wish I was a little bit taller. You're a baller, though, DC. Takedown defense holds up. Now some separation. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching, he's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Oh, Kimura tag. Yup.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Under 3 minutes now here in round two. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, this one could be over soon.
Big right here. North-south position.
Nurmagomedov's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, my gosh. How'd he get his arm?
Unbelievable. He looked like he was done, but he was able to slip the arm out and stay safe.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor. Under a minute to go. All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. Silva's cut, not getting blood in his eyes, so that's a good thing, but man, that is a nasty cut on the cheek. Certainly going to require stitches after the fact, and hopefully the cut man can stop the blood if we get to a next round. All right, so he has made his way to the end of the round, and quickly he makes his way to the stool. The cut man has his work to do over these 60 seconds. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Nice straight right hand. Oh, misses with the jab. Well, you didn't see a huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Well, Silva's cheek is just pouring blood all over his face, all over the canvas. That gash is terrible, so bad, we might even get a stoppage here. We'll see.
Nice shot there by the champ. Big ground and pound. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, big shots here. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that. I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Johnny, then he just gets up.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Silva getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out.
That was a slick transition.
Nurmagomedov's got the full mount. Oh, he is masked in blood. I think I can actually pick out his blood type from here. Where's the doctor?
North-south position. Come on, crowd. Get your mind out of the gutter.
1 minute now to go in the third. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Silva's got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going to pay dividends later. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Nurmagomedov. Final seconds of round 3. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. Well, that's a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing. Big double leg, double change.
It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. I wonder if the referee's thinking about calling in the doctor now.
Well, John, the entirety of the fight, that has been the target of his opponent. He has not adjusted defensively, and now he's paying for it. Now, somebody's going to have to save him.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
Right to the knee on belly.
You need to work. You gotta fight out.
Changing the position. Oh, right to the mount.
3 minutes to go. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Now he's got a good body position, yup. Big right hook there by the champ.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
He's working on the armbar. Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission. Well, he's got his back now. All right, working inside the closed guard now.
Nice defense.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Nurmagomedov. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. Heading back to the corner after that round. Well, Silva's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? You ready?
It is the 5th and final round.
Great punch.
Silva's an absolute mess. Referee might have caught an eye of the ringside physician right there. They might stop this fight. Oh, is that a huge strike right there? I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Beautiful job by the champion.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Oh, and he lands yet another flush knee. That's going to leave a mark. And again, when you're using this length as effectively as he is here tonight, we might get a finish here in the not-too-distant future. Gets to the single collar tie now. Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. Nice side kick. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Well, he continues to manage distance beautifully and take advantage of that edge and reach.
Oh, great level change there.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Oh, hammer fist here by Nurmagomedov. Making all these shots count. Under a minute now to go in the fight. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. Great shot from the top position.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Oh, staying busy from top. Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 49-44, and 49-44. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but